Gauteng is South Africa's most densely populated province. At around 15 million people, it needs a robust and efficient road and transport network. But from potholes to traffic lights not working, there seems to be a lot to contend with on our daily commutes. And that's not even mentioning the public transport system. Well, today, the Gauteng Roads and Transport Department presented a nearly 9 billion rand budget to the provincial legislature. Will this budget make Gauteng run more efficiently? Let's find out. MEC Jacob Mamabolo joins us now live. MEC, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. So this is 9 billion rand to actually maintain or fix our roads and transport system in this province. Is it nearly enough, though?
Well, firstly, good evening to you, to all the viewers, and let me thank you very much for inviting me. Just as a direct answer to your question, the answer is definitely no. The resources that we have are not sufficient to address the challenges that we have. The fiscal environment and the revenue base from the taxes is also very low. And that is why in the budget that I presented today, we did say that in expanding the road network and maintaining it, particularly on new roads, we will be partnering with the private sector. And if you just look at the expansion of Allendale in one of the fastest growing areas, maintenance of the road is based on a grant which we receive from a national government. Is called the Provincial Road Maintenance Grant. That grant is at about 800 million rands, and that is a road that goes into the different interventions that maintain the road. We also have additional capacity internally, where we use our own officials to work on the road, in addition to those that we get from the private sector. But almost at least about 800 million from the grant from national, which is responsible for road maintenance. But also in the province, we do get from the main revenue some additional money to make sure that we maintain our roads in good condition. So
no money is coming out of your budget that you've presented to fix potholes in Gauteng? Is that what you're saying? You're getting it from grants? That is the
point. I did make a point that one source is the grant, but I did also say from the division of revenue, which is part of the grant from the money from the provincial fiscus, we do get additional money to maintain the roads. The main issue that I've raised with SALGA during the week, when I had the opportunity to interact with them, was the fact that in municipalities, there are no dedicated resources to maintaining and fixing the road. And that we have seen also from the work that we do in addition during the weekends to maintain and fix the roads, that the equipment, the machinery, the material, and the capacity of the municipalities is very low. So we do need also at a municipal level much more dedicated, ring-fenced resources to be able to attend to the road network.
Yeah. Okay, I only have 2 minutes left, MEC, but the reason I'm asking you that question is because I see that you've allocated 2.45 billion rand to the Gautrain for operational expenses and subsidies. There are more people who use our roads and complain about potholes than people who use the Gautrain. Yet 2.4 billion rand has been allocated to the Gautrain.
Yes, that is true, and let me just explain that, Gautrain is a very important asset to us as a province. One of the issues why we must continue to invest in Gautrain is that the strategic policy direction, and you might have had the opportunity to listen to the minister last week when he was unveiling the white paper policy on rail, is that at the end, and of course with the issue of decarbonizing the road, greenhouse gas emissions, of which the road is the biggest culprit, we have an asset in this province where we can work hard to migrate people from the road network onto the rail. And this asset that we have is not just mobility, but it also crowds in massive investments along the rail line. If we were to just to look at investments that Gautrain along the rail line has created, jobs, the property sector, many investments have gone into there. So Gautrain will also be expanded into the townships. And when the patronage guarantee comes to an end in 2026, we will be sitting with a very powerful asset, and we can be able to review how we are going to revisit and review the costs, including the prices that we charge to people. So Gautrain must not be seen narrowly as just a mode of transport. It's a strategic intervention, even for climate change and for the future of us as a country decarbonizing the roads.
I get that, Mara. I'm saying, can we invest more in the roads so that I don't have to pay 4,000 Rand when I hit a pothole for my tire? And don't even talk to me about the claiming process, because it's almost impossible to actually get that done. I've run out of time. Going to have to leave it right there.
But I must say, can I just, before you, just 1 second, say, I do agree with you that we need to look at more resources, both at the province and municipalities, to make sure that we can address the difficulties that we have accumulated even during the hard lockdown. And we will continue to look at how we can get more resources, build partnerships, so that we can address the perennial and complex problems on the road network. So to that point, you have got a point. I agree with you. It's a matter that we will attend to. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, MEC. Appreciate your time. Gauteng Roads and Transport MEC, Jacob Mamabolo.